CCTV footage is probably the easiest footage to fake. It's usually grainy and poor quality, making it more susceptible to manipulation. But now and then footage emerges that does not appear to be obviously faked and defies explanation. Here we'll look at 5 clips taken from CCTV and other security devices that appear to show creepy anomalies that cannot be easily explained. Hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy. Child ghost roaming around. At 12:54 AM on August the 18th, 2019, this next video was captured by a home security camera, and later the footage was uploaded to YouTube by the homeowner Joel Nolan, and it's fair to say it's caused a bit of a stir. The footage shows a normal looking living area with a cat sitting contently in the middle of the room. Then to the side appears a translucent object that appears to be walking up and down, and on closer inspection it does resemble a figure. Take a look. Now, there are a few explanations for this phenomena. It could be a passing car's headlights making a strange reflection. It could be an insect of some description catching the light, or even dust particles. What we do find strange is that the cat appears not to notice, something that is unusual if it was paranormal. However, that hasn't stopped people believing it's the ghost of a child. Some believe a little boy, possibly with a second apparition of his pet dog, and the video has gone somewhat viral in the UK. What do you make of it? Chilling message heard on doorbell camera. With so many security gadgets nowadays, it's possible to monitor activity inside and outside of your home at any time. Obviously this is a good thing, or is it? Every now and then, one of these security devices records something that creeps you right out, and rather than making you feel more secure in your home, suddenly it seems like your home is under attack from some unknown sinister force. This was the case for one homeowner who had a doorbell camera fitted to their home. They woke up one morning to a notification to say their doorbell had been rung at 3 AM, and for them to review the footage. Although they were at home at the time, they didn't hear the doorbell. However, they were shocked when they reviewed the footage and heard what sounds like an ominous warning. Take a listen. Can you hear a creepy voice saying, "I'll kill you"? Here it is again in case you missed it. Now, is that a dog barking, the wind, or is it really someone threatening the homeowners? After all, who rings the doorbell at 3 AM in the morning and then disappears? The family have been left so terrified by the threat that friends have prayed over their home, burned sage, and advised them to move house. They have even stopped reviewing any motion-activated footage on their home security for fear of what they might see or hear. What do you make of it? Creepy white figure. This next footage is pretty creepy, although we can find very little information on it. It's from CCTV footage of a residential street and shows a person, possibly a woman, walking towards a row of parked cars in the early hours of the morning. But she is not alone, because emerging from between the parked cars, a much smaller, creepy looking white figure appears and walks in the opposite direction. Take a look. It's hard to know if the woman is aware of the figure, but we would love some more information on this clip, so if anyone knows anything, please let us know. Shambles Tavern Ghost. The Shambles in York, UK, is a narrow cobbled street that is lined with tiny buildings that date back to the 1300s. For centuries, it was a street full of butcher shops and houses, and was an altogether unsanitary place where animal blood and offal washed down the sloping streets. Nowadays, not one butcher's shop remains, and the street is now a visitor attraction, with quaint little shops and eating places. One of which is the Shambles Tavern, where bar supervisor Luke Smithson got the shock of his life one morning. After arriving early to clean the beer lines, this is what happened. Now, our first thoughts were it must have been a gust of wind, but Luke is adamant there were no doors or windows open, and the force of whatever it was even knocked a speaker off one of the shelves, along with a couple of glasses. There was also no possibility of a third party involved, as he said he was alone in the pub at the time. You also might wonder why Luke appeared unfazed by the incident. However, he explained the reason behind this is that he is convinced the place is haunted, and he and other staff are used to all manner of mysterious bumps and footsteps, and psychics who have even visited the place have sensed a presence. Luke believes the spirit of a butcher and his family who formerly lived in the building is to blame, although he does admit this is the first time he has seen firsthand the full force of whatever still lingers there. What do you make of the footage? Guitar Shop Ghost. This footage is a double event. It was captured on a security camera in a guitar shop in Brighton, England. The first incident was on the 3rd of May 2019 and happened in broad daylight. It shows a customer on his phone waiting to be served when an eerie, white, misty figure moves towards him. Then, as he is being served near the counter, the mist can be seen again. Take a look. Now possibly, that could be explained away as nothing. However, the next incident is not so easily to dismiss. This was captured in the early hours of the morning of June the 5th, 2019, when the shop was empty. Firstly, this happens. Then half an hour later, this happens. The thing flying from the Fender guitar is the price tag. The cameras in the shop were triggered by the movement, and that prompted the shop owner to review the footage. It's been suggested that it could be the guitars readjusting themselves after they were hung incorrectly, but that seems relatively unlikely as there was no wind or ventilation nearby. We're pretty sure this is a genuine video and find it especially creepy, considering Brighton is voted as one of the most haunted towns in the UK. What do you think of the footage? So that's 5 creepy ghost videos caught on CCTV cameras. We hope you've enjoyed, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on these 5. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.